To the latest on asylum seekers being housed at New York City public schools. Schools Chancellor David Banks just spoke out for the first time about this a short time ago. He says he understands the concerns of parents.
This is a crisis. It's fluid. And we're doing everything that we can possibly do. But I also understand the parents and the emotion. There's nothing more emotional than when it comes to their kids and school. And so wanting to ensure that kids are safe. And things are moving so quickly, we don't always have enough time to get out to every community and do the level of engagement that we would do under most circumstances.
Well, that's part of this, right? Is that they're learning about it in real time.
But it's a crisis, and it's moving very quickly.
The chancellor went on to assure parents that their kids would be safe at these schools, but that's not alleviating any anger. CBS 2's Doug Williams is in Sunset Park, Brooklyn, at one of the schools chosen to take in more asylum seekers. Doug?
Worth noting that the schools Mayor Adams is targeting to house asylum seekers are schools with freestanding gyms. And meanwhile, at PS 172 behind me, parents and students have camped out for 2 straight nights, begging that somehow city leadership step in and stop this from happening.
It's really dangerous for us to be near strangers.
5th grader Daniel Argueta, one of the many members of the PS 172 community in Sunset Park, letting the city know that they believe this plan is unsafe. Argueta's sign reading, "It's a learning environment, not a shelter." When our crew arrived this morning, parents already camped out outside the school, hoping to make their voices heard before students begin to arrive.
Schools should not be shelters. Those are 2 different things. We are a hugely welcoming community. We have a full shelter for asylum seekers exactly across the street from our school. We have done our best to welcome them with open arms, but this is different when it's your school, which is small children use as a shelter. There are so many alternate places. We have compiled a list. Please, Mayor Adams, use those places before you start using the schools.
We work and we pay taxes, and our taxes are going to people that we don't even know.
I guess if the migrants are going to stay here, I think it's safer for my child to be home.
The gym here at PS 172 is one of at least 20 school gyms that the city may use as shelter. Mayor Adams insists he doesn't want to resort to this, but as many as 15 busloads of migrants are expected this weekend. Some, like Director of New York's Immigration Coalition Murad Awadi, say school gyms should be a last resort.
If we really wanted to put our heads together and move this forward, schools would be the last choice here, and I don't think that we're at a place like that at this moment.
As the number of asylum seekers grows by the day, last resort plans can quickly become a reality, leaving many to wonder why other city-owned buildings weren't chosen ahead of school gyms. Like this community board member outside PS 188, their gym already housing migrants.
If you look across the street, this is a house. This is a city-owned building. It used to be an HRA building, and this facility can be used for that purpose and not put our children in a situation that they have placed them in now.
The city owns various buildings across the city, leases millions of square feet, and we also have an enormous amount of commercial space that's currently available for rent.
And as many schools await the potential arrival of asylum seekers, the Deputy Mayor for Health and Human Services is holding a briefing at 1 o'clock at City Hall to update the city on this growing crisis. Here in Sunset Park, Brooklyn, Doug Williams, CBS 2 News.